Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Denver.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete.
They are
Touchdown,
not ready for
Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks have taken a first quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Phillip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Block working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
15 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block now to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Complete. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
45. Mike, 45. It's going to be a long day.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Oh, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Fournette running out of the gun. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The tackle made by A.J. Boye. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Come on. It's a safety creek.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, get off there. Get away with it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Slam, slam, slam. 2, fellas, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
21-0 our score after 1.
Buccaneers 21, Broncos nothing.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
45's the mark. Check back.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slam.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
I'm going to run you over. Exit. 26 months. Double. Set it.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. Even. 4th down. Even.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
We own them.
On 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And just shedding him off there. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Second and 16. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
For the point after.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Broncos.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, come on out here.
Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
51 to Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Locke. The Bucks defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Lock now on 1st down. We're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing again. Lock. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Jerry Judy.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
We got 4. We got 4.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 99. Check 99. 45.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Brady's pass.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
For the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Opinions to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Twisting away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Buccaneers 45. Broncos 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
Operating from the gun. Lock on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Lock and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
38-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Lock. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd down.
That's the end of the third.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got him.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. He'll let this go deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
26, ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Lock out quickly to Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Broncos on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun. Block. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette, a first down carry.
Leonard Fournette.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
17-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.